One of the biggest hurdles that migrants face upon arriving in Massachusetts is securing work. But for one man from Haiti, a plate of food turned into an opportunity to provide for himself and his family. Here's Matt Fortin.
Finding work can be one of the biggest hurdles that migrants face upon arrival to Massachusetts. But for one man from Haiti, a plate of food turned into an opportunity to provide for himself and his family. Meet Paul Richley. He arrived in Massachusetts last July, following a long journey through South and Central America.
Before coming here, he was living in Chile because of racism and people that don't like immigrants. He take the road to come here.
He was sitting in a shelter here in Massachusetts when he was provided with traditional Haitian food, courtesy of Gourmet Creole, a catering business founded in 2021 with a mission to bring representation of Haitian culture to Boston. It was a taste of home during a stressful time, but more than that, Gourmet Creole was an opportunity for work.
When he talked to Natalie, the head of Gourmet Creole, about work, and she told him when he got his work permit, he can call her. And when he got his work permit, he called her and he got the job.
The job, he says, has been life-changing. He now drives this food truck for the company and saved enough to buy a car of his own, too.
That's what I was looking for, and to get a better life and to have a job.
He's not the only migrant who got this chance from Natalie LeCourse, founder of Gourmet Creole. She says that the people in the shelter were excited at the smell of familiar food.
A taste of home, to familiarize them with, a place where they felt safe at one point in their lives.
And that was just the start of how she was able to give a helping hand to these new arrivals.
And we started to provide job opportunities to some of the residents that are living in the shelter at CSR. We've hired about 12 of them within the past couple of months. Yeah. And we also are recruiting on a regular basis. We are sponsoring the migrants to get their green card, and we're working with a nonprofit organization to make sure that they have a strong foothold here in the States.
The dozen or so migrant people hired were living in a shelter through Children's Services of Roxbury, a nonprofit that's been helping amid the wave of newly arriving immigrants. The group works to provide peace of mind in any way they can, including by serving what they call culturally appropriate food through their partnership with Gourmet Creole.
I would say they are really happy because they see there's someone that know their roots, that's willing to help and find those food, those comfort food, Seeing that coming from Gourmet Creole, and when they saw that, and it make them like happy, safe, and there's a comfort that they do not have to worry about.
Comfort through food, shelter, and job opportunity. A recipe for success for people seeking a better life here.
I think with Gourmet Creole, everything gonna be okay, and I'm gonna have a better life. Because before working for Gourmet Creole, I didn't have a car. Now I have a car, and I think that everything gonna be okay, and they treat me well in Gourmet Creole.
Helping migrants to get jobs has been a big focus of the Healy administration. In October of 2023, the governor's office began tracking the number of work authorizations for people arriving at family welcome centers and within the emergency assistance family shelters. Since then, 4,115 people in the family shelter system have submitted work authorization applications to the federal government. Of the applications submitted, 3,397 work authorizations have been approved. For more stories from our Upon Arrival series, you can head to NBC10Boston.com/migrants.